Alright, hey guys, this is CVAC0 doing another RD2L Week 1 Group Stage cast. And right now, we have No Right Turn versus the Judicators. And I'm supposed to have a co-caster with me today, Nips, but he's actually not here. Well, he's here, but he's having some mic issues. He might be able to jump in the middle, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'll go ahead and like start dive right into the cast. So first, we see the Treant, Weaver, Lina, and Nyx Assassin. Very, I have to say, interesting. Definitely the Treant Weaver is an excellent combo that we see very often. Treant comboed with this Weaver will do just fine. Weaver will probably be offlane. No, it won't be. Well, probably offlane, but we'll see how that goes. Nyx Assassin could probably grab that mid spot. We saw Nyx Assassin mid a couple times completely stomp face, especially with look at some of these squishy heroes on the Radiant side. So anyways, on the other side we see the Visage, Alchemist, Bane, and Puck. The Bane, I guess, might have been kind of a pick to try to counter this Weaver, because Weaver is definitely a hero that's annoying, and the Fiend's Grip will definitely make sure he gets locked down and dies quickly. Visage, the aggressive tri-lane hero. I wouldn't say you can automatically throw him into aggressive tri, but he definitely that silent chill and grace and the soul assumption is something that you have to be wary of landing against him. On the other side, Puck will go grab that mid. If Puck lanes against the Nyx Assassin, I'd say Puck should have the advantage. Pretty big, but Nyx Assassin, he's not looking to get CS, he's just looking to go get his Vendetta level 6 and start ganking from there. But once it starts getting level 6, I mean, these supports are going to be relatively poor because they have to buy sentries everywhere, otherwise they'll just continuously get picked off. But you know, I'm assuming the Assassin goes mid. Anyways, we're just waiting for the final picks, and there's actually a Drow pick. Oh, something I should like point out is Bach is just banning some heroes like he's trolling a bit. The Sniper, the Bloodseeker, the Riki, the Viper, the Drow. It's like he just doesn't even care. But it's almost like that no ban strat that Zenith did a while back. But for the 5th pickup, this will tell us a lot if it's going to be like an aggressive tri-lane with the Weaver in it, or if Nyx is going to be in a support or a mid. But you know, he's just leaving it up in the air, trying to confuse Rainbow Party just a little bit. What do you pick up here for the Judicators? I hope I'm saying that right anyways. For the Judicators, I think they're lacking definitely in the late game category. I mean, of course they can try to end it early, but I really think put Nyx mid and then run the Weaver, Lina, Treant. That's not too bad. I mean, they don't have too much killing potential with the Lina without a combo stun, of course. They could run the aggressive try with, I mean, the try with the Treant Lina +1 again. No real killing power. They could go Sven, and then that would add a lot of killing power. But Weaver looked to be offlane, Nyx mid. On the other side, I keep saying that, but for whatever reason, I feel rusty. I casted 6 games yesterday, and I guess that's kind of having this side effect that's really kicking me in the butt. But anyways, Puck mid, that's pretty easy to say. They've got their tri-lane with the Alchemist, Bane, Visage. Rainbow Party, you know, they just need an offlane hero. They could go with the Darkseer. Darkseer wouldn't be too bad. You can get like a vacuum straight into a Bane, straight into an Alchemist stun. It's a Brewmaster. Wasn't expecting this. I don't know if Rainbow was expecting this either. There's the Lone Droid picked up for their offlane. So what did they do here? I mean, I don't know how they're gonna lane this. I mean, I guess Brew will probably be mid. That's not too bad. Weaver offlane. They're gonna run this tri-lane farming Nyx with the Lina, Nyx, and Treant. But you know what this means is they're going to be a bit lacking when it comes to the late game. But anyways, I'll go ahead and introduce the players. And it looks like Nips is trying to talk to me. Nips, you there? Nips?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can kind of hear you.
Let me...
Okay, that's pretty loud. That's pretty loud.
How about now?
It's pretty loud. You think you can lower that just a tad bit?
Okay, how about this? I push my mic back some.
It's pretty loud, probably pretty loud in the recording as well. So I guess we should try to
I'll
keep
play
that
with
down.
it.
But anyways, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Let me try to play with it a little bit. Raise or lower that back down some.
Yep. Okay, well. So while he's doing that, I'll go ahead and introduce the players myself. On the no right turn, it's going to be Rainbow Party on this carry Alchemist. On the Visage, it's going to be Cheeb, the famous RD2L admin, offlane lone druid. It's going to be the stand-in Maruki. Pup, it's being played by What Up, and Bane, being played by SC2 all day. On the other side, it's the Judicators. The Captain Bach is going to be on this off-lane Weaver, and yes, it looks like they will run that tri-lane with those 3 cores, or those 3 supports if you want to call it, with the farming Nyx. On the Lina, it's going to be Thug. Nyx Assassin? Oh, never mind, Nyx Assassin looks to be going mid. I lied, it's going to be a farming Brewmaster. And I actually like this better. Assassin does just add a lot more when it comes to ganks. But anyways, the mid Nyx Assassin is going to be fuck you. Okay, I got that. I fell for that. But Grim is on this treant, and finally, this farming Brewmaster is going to be Scrappa. Scrappa or Scrappa? Scrappa, it looks like. So Nips, you there?
Yeah. How's that now?
Yeah, I like that. Sounds good to me at least. But we'll
Okay.
see how the recordings go. Anyways, what do you make of these lanes?
So yeah. Anyway, sorry about all that. Let's see. To the lanes, like you said, I think sending the Brewmaster up to the safe lane is a good decision because I mean you could send your Nyx, your tree, and your Lina there. You have good killing power, but I mean, you're not getting as much out of the lane, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, it's going to be a try versus this lone druid. You think lone druid should have a pretty safe time? I don't know how they're going to lock this guy in particular. It's going to be the treant that does the pulling, and this is the right thing to do because the person with the lowest range should be doing the pulling. And not to mention, he can kind of AFK, look at the minimap, and try to heal up his buddies. But oh, he nearly missed that pull. I missed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, your treant, I mean, he's not gonna be harassing the druid, and honestly, you really just want his armor. Like, he doesn't need to be there to give you armor, so.
Yeah, basically. But
meanwhile, Nyx can handle the puck a lot better in mid, I feel.
Yep. Early game, who do you think has the advantage?
Well, so I see the Dyer's got the fabled, feared Weaver treant combo going on, so Weaver should be fine in the off lane. I mean, do they have detection for him? I don't think they're really that concerned about him, honestly. They've got sentries on the Bane, but as long as Alchemist gets his farm, I think they'll be happy. Looking to the top, the Druid, again, you know, it seems like both teams really just want to get the farm on their safe lane carries, and it doesn't seem like anyone's really. I see Visage there doing some zoning out on the Weaver, but not really worrying too much about actually killing.
Yeah, he might make a go on Chief. He could kill him if he really wants to dive it. Living armor is off cooldown. He could have gotten that kill there. What do you think? I mean, honestly, I guess he wanted to play it safe, but fuck, just one more Sakuchi would have secured it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like getting the kill on the offlane is nice, but ultimately it's all about not dying. I think definitely with the treant armor, he probably could have gone in there and cleaned him up. But I mean, like it's not worth the risk in my opinion. I mean, you have to, I guess you have to remember that you're in the off lane. You know, just focus on not dying. Try to get as many levels as you can, and I think he's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, your mic is sounding a little bit inconsistent. Is your threshold a little bit too high or something? So it looks like Nips is having a bit of trouble, so we'll see how it goes. I'll just be casting by myself for a little bit until he gets back to me. But anyways, looking at the early CS charts, it's actually 3 Radiant heroes on top, and this should not be happening. It's Lone Druid that's topping the charts over the farming Brewmaster, over the mid Nyx Assassin. This really should not be happening. But anyways, Weaver making a go. He looks like he wants to dive on Chief. Nope, just backing up. He's a bit scared. Mid lane. If I wonder where the first blood's gonna come out. I'm kind of curious. It looks like Nips. You're getting in contact with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know.
So Puck's gonna bottle up that illusion top.
Yeah. With the illusion, I don't really think he can get the kill on the. Yeah, so he's just gonna pop and try to use illusion to harass the next assassin, or just help getting last hits. Both, at least, is not bad. Though illusion is what a lot of people say is the worst rune in the game.
I don't know. Early game, having those 2 extra little copies of yourself for the last hitting works wonders.
Okay, there's a gank from the Brewmaster.
Looks like here
but
comes
there's a stun. Yes, there's going to be a clap. I really think this is going to be first blood. There is a phase, but they're going to chase after him. Oh, there is first blood. The crit, just kind of capitalizing on the exclamation point. But there's something interesting about this. It was the Brewmaster that rotated. It wasn't the supports. It was the farming Brewmaster that rotated in to get that kill. I guess it's worth it, right?
I guess it worked out for him.
Yeah, it worked out for him, but that was kind of risky for sure. Pug didn't have her orb at the time. That really cost her just a bit. So first blood picked up from the Brewmaster, and he'll probably go for an early man boots into a blink dagger, and then just blink stomp, and then try to do this team fight diving oriented that their lineup is based off of. Is it going to be effective though? Because their late game
trouble
is
top lane, top lane.
Oh, they do get the kill. Was that a solo kill? It was a solo kill on the Lina. How did that happen? That really shouldn't be happening. Just honestly should not have happened. Man,
looks like some miscommunication went on with the Brewmaster and the Lina. I think Brewmaster went in to throw a stomp, maybe just harass him. Lina tried to follow up, but a little too late and she got caught out by the bear, so...
Yeah, I'm guessing...
Gets ya.
Yeah, I guess the Entangles got in because this bear is level 6. He made it to level 6 before his mid Puck did. That's saying a lot. They did a terrible job zoning this lone droid out, if you can even say it was a zone out.
Middle tower is under attack.
Anyways.
Yep, and it looks like...
What was that? I'm sorry.
I was saying it looks like some pings going on. Oh, Nyx is going to TP top. He has the...
He's got the Vendetta.
Going in there.
Hoping to catch the bear, but the bear, he's in ulti form. He's got how much HP? He's got 1100 HP. Do they have it? I think maybe but this Brewmaster doesn't have any stop. As soon as you walk forward, you'll question this. Do they have the right clicks? We'll see. Vendetta strike is here. Yes, there's the stun. We know the combo well. I think they will bring him down, but he's tanky as hell. Wow, they take 4 heroes to try to get this kill, and he's still burning a lot of time. He's eating Tango. He really wants to survive. Oh, he's doing the best, but the Dragon Slave comes in and gets the kill. So, a much needed kill, but it took 4 heroes. A lot of time wasted.
That was really smart of Nyx to TP top. They knew he picked up the Invis rune bot, I think, and they were probably expecting that gank bot, so a good idea for him to TP up top, use that Invis, and worked out.
Yep. So, Alchemist, something he's been left unchecked. He's got 3 levels in Greedful Greed. His net worth should be shooting up pretty quickly. And yes, there it is. It's 3,500 net worth. That's leading by a lot. Compared 1,200 over this mid Pug. And he had a little bit of a solo lane since Nyx Assassin left for a long time to go gank. So anyways, I think Lone Droid, he should just like stay in bear form almost permanently. I know people really like having that range, but bear form is almost too good to pass up when you have like 400 more HP.
Middle is missing.
But Lina's trying to get her level 6 up.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely having the extra HP from your bear form is really useful for surviving. I mean, I think as long as he's quick on the trigger when people rotate in to try to kill him, he should be fine.
Something you have to go ahead.
Sorry.
But something we both have to worry, well, the Dire have to worry about at least, is that they have the mid game lineup, and they should have a better early game. But no, here it goes. Actually, top lane Vendetta strike, the same thing. And we've seen this movie before, and it looks like it's going to happen in the same way. Though he might get a solo kill, he's trying his more form just to dodge a couple last hits. He nearly get the Tria. Got the Tria. again, there's something. You know, it is a lone druid, but it's an offlane lone druid. Yes, you do kill him twice, but his net worth as an offlaner is still pretty good. Alchemist has been left unharassed. He's left unmolested. This Weaver does basically nothing, and Alchemist is farming extremely well for himself. I wonder what he's going to go for. What do you think? A BKB?
Right. It gets a lineup like this, you know, if you get the BKB, which you don't care about the Brewmaster ult when it comes up. You don't care about the Nyx. You don't care about the Lina. At that point, your only threats are Weaver's damage and Treant ulting you. Which, I mean, Treant ulting you, it keeps you from attacking, and I mean, it roots you obviously. But you can even use the BKB to get out of it if you just wait it out. So I think definitely getting a BKB. I think definitely expect him to get a BKB at this point. But I mean, looking at the last hits and knives, you can see like the Radiant team. They're really just they've got the top 3 spots there, and not by just a little. You know, it's by quite a bit.
Yeah, and this is a farming Panda. So far behind. There is some pings going top lane. The Panda ulti was actually popped, but it looks like it's going to be for naught. Maybe at least take some tower damage, or do some tower damage, because what can you do? It's a wasted ult. Panda wasn't even low or anything, so it wasn't like tempted to use to get out. It was just popped to try to get a kill, and it didn't happen. So definitely a mistake.
Mid lane looks like Puck's about to get taken out by the Nyx, who found himself a DD, and I caught just the tail end that. It looks like he probably vended it in and took him out.
Oh, here we go. Alchemist picks up the Shadow Blade. It's going to be that mid-game initiation. But this will definitely help out. I mean, they have a hard time setting up some kills. Well, probably not that much actually. They have the Puck. They have the Bane ulti. But let's see how. I mean, if we look at the early gold graph, yeah, it should be in favor of the Dire. Well, kind of. The gold graph is in favor of No Right Turn, the Radiant, but the EXP is in favor of the Dire, and that's only because they've been more kills. But you know, something that you have to think is, this is where the Judicators should be shining, and they're not. Is that definitely a concern for them?
I mean, they were able to get some pickoffs here and there, but I mean the whole point of that is, you know, you can get as many pickoffs as you want, but they're not really stopping the farm of the Lone Druid or the Alchemist. Well, they didn't pick Alchemist off, but I mean the Lone Druid, he's sitting up there, you know, 3.2k net worth, tied with Puck, tied with Brewmaster. And Alchemist, of course, is just soaring in the gold charts. I mean, getting pickoffs is nice, but if he keeps farming and you're not able to get farm on your carries, you know, it doesn't really do that much for you.
Something interesting was like this Nyx went bot to try to gank this Alchemist, but I think he ended up not going for it because he saw that Alchemist had a Shadow Blade and backed off and instead went to the jungle to look for a support. So a lot of wasted time for him.
And he's gonna find himself an invis bot, so maybe he can make some use of this.
But let's see. I just don't know how they're gonna kill the Alchemist without dust of some sort or sentries. You know, it's possible to get an early gem in this case, but it is really risky. Oh, actually,
and it's a dangerous.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
Top lane, there's this sentry. I think Lone Druid is like, well, guys, supports, give me a sentry. I'm tired of this Nyx assassin coming in and honing me left and right. But bot lane, they're gonna go on this Alchemist. Alchemist looks to be dead. What was he doing? He had no mana. Oh, it was probably the mana drain from the from Nyx assassin that kept them from popping that. So that cost them. That kill was really big. It sets up this Nyx assassin to really start snowballing even more. But Puck, middle lane, solo kill on the Lina. Yeah. Should be alright.
It looks like they're gonna find the stacks down here too. Probably try to steal those.
So that'll definitely help. So the Radiant supports are spending a lot of time top. They really want to protect this bear. But honestly, I think the bear is pretty safe. I guess they felt overconfident that the Shadow Blade will be enough. And nice aggressive ward. This would really help on Nyx assassin when it comes to gank. But as we often see, Nyx assassin's starting to get pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, Nyx assassin, I get as long as he keeps road. Oh, and it looks like they're gonna go in on the Alchemist. but Alchemist Shadow Bladed up, and Nyx Assassin actually popped his Spike Carapace, stunning Alchemist, and it looks like Alchemist actually is going to go down here, maybe?
Yes, he is
Yep,
definitely
there
there.
it
The
is from the
Vendetta
Nyx.
strike was there. So I think by now
That
they
was on
have to know
cooldown.
there's a ward here. Why would they be so aggressive there? I guess they just felt that the 3 supports are still up top. Bane doesn't have his level 6, guys. It's 14 minutes in. This is pretty bad. He's only level 4. He's not even close. But oh, there's the Lina throwing out the Laguna Babe. Puck. That honestly should not be happening. I guess only because Lina has so much burst damage. She started off relatively poor, but you know she actually caught up to all the supports and are leading. She's doubling and doubling +1 on the Bane level. So that's gonna hurt.
Looks like a gank coming in top lane on the Brewmaster, who's going to use the split.
Yeah, Brewmaster is going to get out just fine though, and he might even pick off the Bane. Will he try to sleep? He doesn't even have the mana to sleep himself. His spells are so high in mana cost. He's going to back out. So what do the Radiant do at this point? Should they group up or should they just continue split pushing? Because if they split push, then Assassin will pick them off. But if they don't split push and they stick as 5, they lose out on EXP, they lose out on gold farm. So, what do you think?
I mean, honestly, the split push, well, as you can see, there's not really split push going on. The Dire haven't lost a single tower, and I mean, of course, you gotta thank the Treant armor for that. Honestly, you know, at this point in the game, Lone Druid, I just don't think he has the pushing power to be able to split push effectively against a Treant, and you know, the fact that they're kind of just staying here, like the Bane is just sitting up here with the Lone Druid. He's only level 4. He's not really gaining anything of it. They're not getting any kills or anything. So, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about, you know, the decision to keep the Bane up here. At the very least, I think he should be trying to roam with some of the other swords, or at least get his level 6. Once he has his level 6, he'll be infinitely more useful.
Actually,
right now,
bot lane, they're going to go on a Weaver, but Weaver's going to be fine. Yeah, they do have the dust, actually. There's a Grave Chill, but no, Sakuchi backtrack, yes, he's gone. Bit of wasted time, bot lane. Top lane, anyways, they're gonna try to go. They know there's Alchemist. No, Alchemist not there. Vendetta is there, but Nyx Assassin showed himself, so no kill. Puck actually was really close to the Blink Dagger before Lina solo killed him. This would really delay it, but looks like he will have it after this creep wave. That would be kind of big. They can maybe start team fighting for that. There's a haste rune though. We'll pick it up. Oh, it's the. Oh. Top lane, will they try to push this? It doesn't look like it. You know, it's just kind of hanging around, baiting the bear.
Puck might be in trouble. Oh no, Bane's there. Oh, Nyx is in trouble now. Looks like he's gonna use the Spike Carapace.
Oh, they will probably get this nice juke on the orb. He thinks he's dead. Oh, he's turning it around and gets the kill on the Puck. Wow, what a man mode play right here. And Bane having back out, seeing that.
And there you can really see just how useless Bane is without his ult. I mean, if you watched, he just kind of sat around throwing out a few auto attacks here and there, but he really didn't do anything there.
Yeah, and just couldn't do much.
I mean, until he gets his ult, he's just a big creep.
Yeah. And we saw like Puck actually. Oh my God, Puck had the Blink Dagger but didn't buy it. Look how much gold he lost. It's going to get delayed for another like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes or so. But getting greedy, I'm not sure why he didn't just like instantly buy it and keep it in his stash.
And it wasn't like he didn't have time to buy it too. Like they knew the Nyx were there.
Goodbye, Bane. We've seen this combo before. You can't do that, Bane. You honestly, he had sentries in his stash as well, so I guess he just didn't have the chance to get the courier. You were saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, at this point, the Radiant, if you look at the net worth graph, and, you know, their Alchemist, of course, is just outshining everyone. Gold graph-wise, they're up by almost about 5k, so, you know, the point, once Alchemist starts joining in the fights, you know, it looks like he might need to, it looks like Alchemist is going to need to join some fights in the mid-game, even just to, you know, do something about the Nyx at least, because, you know, they have the farm going down, but the threat of Nyx Assassin ganks is really killing them. But on the other hand, you know, if this game goes late, you have the Alchemist and the Lone Druid, and you also have, hopefully by then, if Bane ever gets his ult, you have the Bane ult to deal with, you know, with a Weaver. So even if the game goes late and, you know, they just spend their time farming, I don't think the Radiant should be too worried.
Bane.
I mean, the Lone Druid is...
19 minutes in. No ulti.
Yep.
He will try
Honestly,
to sap some EXP though.
I guess that's all he can do at this point.
Yeah, he should have it actually after this creep. His best. He wants that. Yes, he does have his level 6, guys. 19 minutes, 41 seconds in. Bane, the support Bane, gets a level 6. Definitely gonna hurt. And miss out a lot of opportunities there. Anyways.
And
I'm sorry, Nyx Assassin picking up his Dagon very soon after like one creep wave. Oh, he wants to go kill the puck. But there's a sentry ward, and he knows it now because the creeps are attacking him. Nips? So, anyways, what do the Dire do right now? They know that they don't really have the late game to handle the Lone Druid and the Alchemist. So, I guess just try to get more farm on the Weaver. He's going for the Lincoln Sphere. So, what do you think rushing Lincolns in this case?
Well, you know, you get the Lincolns that'll help you against. It'll help you against the Bane ult is the main thing. I do think, I don't know if going Lincolns over like a damage item is the best idea, but it does make a lot of sense now that Bane has his ult. You know, Bane ults Weaver, Weaver's basically dead. I mean,
there's an Invis Bane
he
in
has
mid.
no survivability at that
They
point.
want to get this Lina. You can do it right now. Just dive her, and yes, they will. There's some TP reactions, but it won't matter. That guy should cancel his TP. No, he wants in. It's a Brewmaster. He silences, but he should be able to get the ulti off. They can't burst him down. Yeah, there we go. There's the Brew. Everyone on a Radiant is on a retreat right now. Where's the Overgrowth? Overgrowth. Are they going to get it? Yes, I think he will get at least 2. There's the Cyclone up from the Brewmaster. I'm surprised Treant didn't blow it. Actually, he had no mana. He could have wanded,
He
though.
didn't have mana for it.
Yeah, he could have won it though. The wand would have been quite enough. But anyways, there's a backtrack. Brewmaster is a bit scared. Oh, he gets living armor up, so he should be fine. But somehow Alchemist died. How did he die? Did he die in a bot? Yes, Nexus Assassin picked him up on.
I just want to point out that Brewmaster has 3 bracers.
Really? He didn't go. Oh my gosh, I don't understand this. He actually didn't go for mana boots. This is interesting. I guess he wants to go for the DPS right click and Brewmaster. That's really rare to see that.
He's got 2.7k gold on him.
Oh.
So
Is he gonna pick up the Blink Dagger right now? Or is he saving for like a Radiance?
oh, I hope not.
Hey,
I really hope not.
maybe he can make it work. Who knows?
Yeah, so it looks like he's not spending his gold just yet, but he is interested in going bot to contend with this Alchemist for a bit.
Alchemist died really quickly to the Nyx Assassin. They really need those sentries absolutely everywhere. You just can't go by yourself. And he's actually going to go BKB now. I wanted to point this out earlier, but I forgot to. He went Maelstrom first. Nyx Assassin will find an Alchemist. This might be a goodbye, Alchemist. I don't think he's tanky enough. He wants to try. Oh, he missed his chance. I feel like. I really think he missed his chance. But he will go now. I think it might be enough. Yes, there's a Dagon. Okay, somehow it was enough. But I guess he wanted to wait for his buddies. He could pay for his life right now. Brewmaster isn't there. That bear, that Lone Druid melted so quickly. Visage is there trying to nuke this Brewmaster, but man, that triple bracer with the strength treads is doing a lot of work. There's a Dream Coat, catches 3, and they're going right in. Brewmaster looks to be dead, but he's tanking so much. Nyx Assassin's the Carapace doing a lot of work. There is a dust pop on some side. Oh, Lina blowing up the puck. This is looking pretty bad. This is exactly what the Dire needed, and they got it.
A lot of hate there for Pop.
A lot of hate, yeah. What do you do? She needs HP. Man, this Lina is just blowing her up. Or she can just do anything. I mean, Puck was there for like a grand total of 10 seconds before she got another fountain trip.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's kind of interesting because the entire game we've been talking about how the Radiant have been outfarming the Dire, but now looking at the gold graph, you can see the gold is, you know, the kills are stacking up, and the Dire's slowly, just snagging away at that lead. The Alchemist really hasn't been too much of a factor just quite yet. Now it looks like on bot lane he's going to pick up a solo kill on the Weaver.
He does get a kill. I'm surprised. I think that was at the last tail end of before he could backtrack. But anyways, Alchemist picking up that solo kill was quite big. He's 1-4-0, but you know he's got 162 creep kills. So you know PVE working out for him, and that's what any carries want. Top lane, Lone Druid, what you doing, bro? So far extended out, and he looks to be dead, but he's tanking up quite a bit. Even Overgrowth was popped. This is a lot of hate, but Lone Druid, can he TP out? No, the Dagon is used once again. There's the mana where they did everything that they could, and Treant nearly paid with his life. Lone Druid cocky, but you know, if he just gets a couple more items, this could be extra scary. Then again, looks like Ghost Scepter on the next SN. Is he going for the Fabled Ethereal Blade Dagon combo?
It's the shotgun, man.
It's the shotgun Nyx Assassin.
Ever since Morphling fell out of favor after the nerf, it's all about Nyx shotgun now.
Panda nearly finds the Bane, but Bane, good reflexes sleeping him. He doesn't go for any levels in Enfeeble. Honestly, Enfeeble is pretty good against the Weaver, especially if he has Lincolns. So at least one level would be useful. And Weaver really relies on her right-click damage, and you know she's not gonna have any right-click damage for a while. So Enfeeble just makes that even worse. You know, Sleep will just do its thing the entire time. Why would you level up Sleep? The duration is a little bit longer, but 4 seconds already is plenty.
Right. I completely agree with you on that one. I mean, even just 1 point in Enfeeble. In Nightmare, 1 point in Nightmare was plenty enough. You know, you keep someone there for 4 seconds. What else do you want? Like,
yeah, I know. Alchemist has
extra
his BKB
40 damage from 2 more seconds.
Yeah, it's just not a lot. But anyways, has his BKB. Is this the time to maybe at least get 1 tower? Panda ulti is up though. He actually decides to go hard. I think this is like a tanking, right-clicking Panda that they want. Yes, they will.
And it's not necessarily a bad decision either. I mean, if the game goes away, they are going to need some more DPS. And Panda, you know, you don't think of him as your DPS carry typically, or your main carry, but you know, the damage he puts out late game is nothing to sneeze at. So
yeah,
I still would have. I don't know. I personally would like to see a Blink Dagger him just for the team fight initiation, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they have some other. Maybe Nyx can pick someone off and that will start something, but.
Panda is scary though, cause he's got a DD rune. Oh, it just ended. There's a grip on the Treant. For what reason? I can't figure out why he gripped the Treant. The Treant actually still alive. The Panda split is used. Cheeb looks like to be dead. Looks to be a dead Visage. And here we go. The Spike Carapace is there to stop the puck, and he gets assassinated by the Dagon. Alchemist is here, but there's a Sentry. This is going to be a team fight. This is looking really bad. Where's the Lone Druid? He's on the run. Is he going to be able to get off on? Yes. They're choosing to ignore him, so they will get this tier 1 instead. That's a 4 for nothing and a tier 1. So pretty hard. Looking bad for this Radiant side. But man, this success is doing so much work with that Carapace.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, now with that tower, you know, the Radiant gold advantage is almost entirely gone, and the Dire's they've picked up their momentum, you know. Looks like they're heading straight into the Roche pit.
Yeah, so it looks like it is going to be like that carry right-click and Brewmaster, and it's surprising, but it's working, right? It's working. So anyways, what do the Radiant do to get back into this? I mean, they still have a slight gold advantage, but that EXP graph is hurting. It's looking bad.
I mean, the Alchemist, you know, he's been in a couple of fights. He picks up a gem now to try to help deal with the Nyx and the Weaver, but I mean, the Alchemist hasn't really made much of an impact. You know, he's got his 12k net worth, sure, but if you look at but I mean, you know, again, looking at his stat line, 5-0. He hasn't really been in the fights. When he has been, he's just been dying. And
He didn't even use
if the Alchemist
BKB
wants,
last fight.
if the Alchemist wants to do something, he needs to do it fast. At least take a tower.
Yeah, he didn't even use BKB in that last fight. It's still a 10-second BKB, so I guess that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But you know, maybe the BKB might have kept him alive. But you know, this Lina is saving her Laguna Blade for that puck. Looks like they will get this tier 1. There's TPs though. They want to contest. No Panda. Bruce split though. Biff is forced out. So the Radiant are pushed back just a little bit. They might want to go back in though because Panda is not there. Assassin Vendetta up, but they have a gem. They have a gem. Think about this.
Honestly, I think the Radiant, they really need to commit to a push because, you know, you do damage to the tower like that. Treant's just going to heal it up within a couple of minutes, and your push, all that time is basically wasted. And you know, the Radiant, they really do have some good pushing power with the Lone Druid and the Alchemist, but they're not doing anything with it. So
yeah, the Treant
looks
is
like
really...
there's a DC there from Nyx.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a pause now. If we look at the goal graphs, and that's what I always do when there's a pause. Man, it's not looking very good for the no right turn side. They're aiming for the late game, but they're grouped up as 5. I mean, their team fight isn't bad. Brewmaster Split is back online. He's going for a Helmet Dominator. He's not gonna go hard. He's gonna go Satanic. I've not seen this. I've not seen this so far. I'm not sure if I agree with this, but maybe he can make it work.
I mean, the Brewmaster, he's been doing work so far. We'll just let him trust his judgment.
Yeah, on the Lone Druid though, there's a Maelstrom, so they do have some like nice pushing power with the Alchemist Maelstrom and the Baronet Maelstrom, but they're not pushing. They're not split pushing. This is kind of a problem. They're just so scared of the Nyx Assassin at this point. Nyx really have done his job.
Yeah, Nyx has been, all of his ganks have really just propelled the Dire to where they are right now. Throughout the entire game so far, he's been making some good plays. You know, picking people off in the jungle. That's the problem when you farm by yourself.
Yeah, they're actually looking to push mid, and there's that Weaver Swarm. So annoying when they try to dive this. Oh, actually, you might get the bird. That 100 gold is pretty big. There's kind of a miss micro Vendetta. Nyx Assassin wants to assassinate someone. He's looking to solo. Did they try to smoke? No, it was just those things that... Oh, wow, they're going on. Nyx Assassin is using the Fiend's Grip, the right move. They need to burst them down. The Aegis is popped. The Dire are choosing back on Whoa, that was loud. I need to lower the volume. I'm not sure why the Aegis sound was so loud. But anyways, Panda ulti will be popped. So yes, there's the Panda ulti. And they're going to go. But the Alchemist still gets the stun out. They're trying to do the right click. See Shadow Blades up. He's a bit scared. They're blowing everything on. Visage is dead. Nyx, though, is a casualty of Warp. A Panda split is about to end. Yeah, was he low health? I don't even remember. No, he was full health. They can't get a kill on him. But it's a Nyx for Visage. I'd say a win, because they get rid of the Aegis as well. And the Panda Brewmaster was baited out.
Yeah, at the very least now, No Right Turn knows that, you know, if the Dire do want to push, they're missing Nyx with his ever...
Alchemist wants in, he's probably going to go on a Treant, yes. Bam, 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 but actually no. There's a LSA. He actually tries to dodge it. Was that a drum spot? I can't tell, or a mech. Bang goes down because he's squishy. But man, this Panda is manning up. LSA does hit again. She wants to man up against this guy, but this guy has a freaking Reaver. Is it going to be enough? He's chain stunning. Oh, Alchemist is there. They will get a couple more right clicks. They do get the kill. It's a 3-for-1 trade. Another favorable trade for the Radiant. Why stick around? The Panda ulti was down.
Yeah, pretty big mistake on the Dire's part. I honestly like it. I think it was probably just the overconfidence got to them. You know, without the Nyx, without the Panda ultimate, it's really hard to fight against against the Radiant item, especially under a tower.
Yeah, it showed. I mean, Reaper is cool and all, but I mean, first your attack speed is ass. Second, you hit kind of hard, but you get kited. You have no way of really slowing them down. Of course, you do have the thunderclap, but you're mana starved almost constantly. So
Right.
so that I just don't agree with the satanic pickup.
Is about to get knocked over. Dire's middle tower is
And now you look at Dire's mid tower, and Treant's pretty much healed it up.
So they,
And
Dire's top tower has fallen.
that's the problem that the Radiant's been having. They've kind of been having some small pushes, but not committing to them, and Treant just heals them up, and then what did you spend all your time pushing for? You got
and
nothing
then
out of it.
Nyx, he's looking to find the bear. Does he have enough damage to get him out? He's like, nope, I probably don't. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna body block the bear. If he gets entangled, the carapace does land. He needs to be careful. Micro the bear, maybe a little bit better, but it's hard actually. Nyx actually gets Fiend's gripped, and he's going to die. Weaver is trying to backtrack. Yes, he will get it, but he's actually backtracked to the tower. Do they have any dust? They still have the gem. No, Alchemist is far away. They're gonna try to kill this Weaver. Weaver will get out. They don't know that he went down there. They think he's there. Message from Nurse. Find him. But it's a Lincoln Sphere Weaver, so he should be fine. But Nyx Assassin getting overconfident. Now his damage is really starting to scale up. We saw that. And going on a lone droid with 1800 HP. That's... we saw the result of that.
Best decision.
We saw the result of that. Now they do get a tier 1.
Made.
They actually do get to tier 1 up. And this is where the gold graph could really shift. There's so many outer towers left that they can take at some point. Once they group up as 5, especially if Nyx Assassin's down, how do they stop it? I mean, especially Panda Brewmaster is not there.
Right, and Alchemist manning up in mid, takes out the tree, and gets
Pays with his life. He gives up the gem. He gives up the gem.
Gives up the gem.
That's big. What was he? Oh, you just can't play that aggressively. That was huge. Oh man, this really might these throws. I have to say it.
And he didn't.
These throws.
He had. I'm pretty sure he had his ult, so I don't know why he didn't pop it. I mean, yeah, sticking around to pick off the tree was fine, but as soon as the TP comes in, you got to be ready to back because support's coming in. I don't know. I guess just another case of getting overconfident Alchemist, thinking, oh hey, it's just Alina, I can take her out, and then all of a sudden Panda comes up behind you and swipes his giant pole across your backside, and that's it.
Ah, that's it. And well put there. Nyx Assassin is looking for another kill. I mean, he's like, well, not gonna let up the pressure, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Of course, you give up a couple kills, but what item does he go for? I think he still wants that Ethereal Blade, but maybe levels and Dagon would be nice.
See, the game gets a lot harder for Nyx Assassin now too. The Radiant, this is the point where they start sticking together a lot more, and Nyx Assassin, he got a lot of kills early game. They were all pretty much on solo heroes. So when they're all grouped together, Nyx, he can't really, even with the start he had, there's not too much he can do if he happens to run into an enemy team by himself. So
yeah, Puck learning his lesson. He actually picks up a Bracer and Power Tread, but still, 1,200 HP is just not a lot.
yeah, I mean, if he gets caught out, at the very least, if he's quick on his trigger finger, he should be able to get. If a Nyx tries to get off the Vendetta first, Puck should hopefully be able to get away. I don't know.
Another option for Nyx, he has 2,600 gold. I mean, he could think about getting a Blink Dagger for sure. A Blink Dagger really helps for the initiation, especially since his Panda doesn't have a Blink Dagger.
Right, and that's a really good point. Being able to do that, I really wish Panda would get a blink.
Bane's gonna get caught out. This is
goodbye.
Goodbye. And they will deward this ward too. Where's the gem? Hey, the one hero that wasn't there. Weaver dewarded. So they didn't see that gem. That board. So
they're all grouping up mid. They want this tower.
They're grouped up here and they're ready to go. Can they stop? Can the Radiant stop this push?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. We're detecting high levels of sarcasm, Captain. Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright. Oh, there's Entangled and the bear and the Panda Bruce Plate is already used. Isn't that a bit premature? Oh, there's a BKB Alchemist. He's probably gonna throw this out. He wants to kill the Weaver. No, he's gonna just go on a Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin goes down quickly. He buys back. He wants back in. There's a Fiend's Grip on this Weaver. But Lina trying to do it again. He's actually LSA. Weaver looks to get out. Maybe. No, Puck trying to do his best. Trying to get some right click. He needs one more right click. No, they can't get an Nyx Assassin by his back. Oh, there's a Ethereal Blade. He's going to walk away. There's a Carapace that's kind of maybe a mistake. There's a Dagon that flies out. Nyx Assassin dies for the second time. This is not looking good for the Dire. I mean, they do kill the Visage. They do kill the Bane, but the Nyx Assassin died twice. At least the Dire keep the gem, right?
Yeah, that was a really bad fight for the Dire. Now the Radiant, they're gonna take your mid tower. They might even do a little damage to your mid tier too. But I mean, thankfully having the Treant, you're not too worried because you can heal back up. But Alchemist and Lone Druid, they both survived that, I think, and
they're gonna go straight to the Rosh pit. I agree with this.
Now
no Panda
ulti.
Roche. No Panda ulti. And again, like they can't jump into them, and that's where the Panda really shines. Man, that Roshan went down fast.
Explain to me why Radiant had to go and kill him.
They're looking to force
like
fights
what you
now.
said earlier. Like what you said earlier, Panda, having Satanic, it's nice to have the sustainability, but if everyone kites you, there's not really that much of a point. I mean, as a Panda, you're probably not going to catch, like, say, the Puck. The Alchemist has a Shadow Blade, so if you don't have a gem, it doesn't matter. And, it's really hard. It's really hard to make good use of that Satanic, I feel, especially so early. You're not doing that much damage yet anyway, but having a Blink Dagger would be...
Well, they decided to go Blade Melt on him. There's LSA. The stun, will they be able to change it? No, Alchemist is still able to get off. He does have the gem. No, why did you pop the BKB? He still uses it anyways. But the BKB is now... Aegis sound ridiculously loud, so I can't really talk much over it. He's gonna throw a Treant. Looks to be dead. No, he wants to go on a Nyx Assassin. Maybe this is the right choice, man. Even though he's in his level 1 form, he's still doing some right click damage, and that's a 3-for-0 trade. The Panda dies. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. Weaver, what you doing there? He wants to go in. Oh, the silence from the Puck is a bit too late. He's trying to toss it. He does get it on the Treant. He wants to dive this. There's Alchemist will have his ulti. He will try to go. Yes, right click. So much damage. Weaver is there. They don't have the gem. They're stunning. Yes, there's a sentry. Is it enough? Where's the they do get a sleep though. Are they gonna be able to kill him? Nope. They just no charge up. No charge up. Why no charge up? The charge up is a bit too late. I guess he wasn't aware. Will stun himself, but it's okay. They will get this tier 3, and they're looking for the GG. And I don't think the Dire are going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah, that's an easy rack there for the Radiant. And,
wow, look at that. It melts.
And look at the Radiant gold advantage now. 15k advantage from all of that. I mean, you can just see the gold graph spike up. The Radiant, looks like all that early game farming ended up paying off for them. That and some pretty key mistakes from the Dire.
Yeah, for sure. A bit of overextension from the Nyx Assassin, but at least the Radiant finally learned how to counter this Nyx Assassin. Gem, wards, that's what you do.
Put down the sentry.
Put down a sentry.
Spend 200 gold, and now what does Nyx do to you?
Yeah, it does nothing. He started off pretty well, but now he's got like 4 quick deaths. So Nyx Assassin, far away from his Ethereal Blade now. This is a sad guy. Oh, this Bane is kind of lucky.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're the Nyx, I feel like it's pretty safe to say, like, okay, I'm probably not going to get to my Ethereal. I really would like to see a Blink Dagger on Nyx, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Meanwhile, you see Puck picks up the Scythe. There's the Alchemist. He's got his AC in his heart.
Lone Druid picked up the Basher and MKB at the same time. This is just not looking good. This is like 2 levels of items right here. This is crucial. Oh, Puck might die though. Nice silence, nice reaction. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but man, this Puck has really learned from his mistake. There's a Dream Coil going out. Carapace is doing what he can. Panda has his ulti. He'll probably have to pop it. Nice overgrowth to catch it. So many people. Puck will die quickly. But man, they're trying to man fight this. There's a Panda ulti, but what can he do with this? Honestly, his Panda things are not that good. Oh, that's an Alchemist kill. Alchemist is dead. Does he have buyback? No, he doesn't have buyback. Are they going to be able to get racks here?
They have to try.
Yeah, they have to.
This is going to be the best chance. This is the best chance they're going to get.
Alchemist, a bit squishy there. So no, there's a buyback from the Puck, but what can Puck do? Another buyback from the Visage. So I think maybe this is enough to keep him back, because Panda's ulti is down. Treant's overgrowth is down, but not for that long. There is a Fiend's Grip available. Will he try to look for a Fiend's Grip? Probably going to get it on a Weaver at some point if they think they have the damage. But this bear is scary. This lone druid bear, right click. If he gets it, oh, there's a Fiend's Grip. They will kill the Panda. This is big if they kill the Panda because he's all their right click damage. The nukes are there. There was a Hex going out on the Nyx Assassin. Despite Carapace doing quite a bit of work, they do stop the push. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, as the Dire now, you know, if you putting yourself in their position, what options do they have left? You've got your bot lane is pushing in. You didn't get. I mean, they got the tower, sure, but you know
there's going to be a kill on the
tier
Visage,
3 and the racks are very healthy.
Oh, Cheap still alive. Instead, it's going to be Accessing his nice stun. Well played. He even blocks him in. That's some next level. That's some next level. Oh man, that's
great play there.
Yeah, great play. And this is a huge problem. He couldn't even burst down a Visage, a support Visage.
Yeah, I mean the reaction time from the Radiant, they're all sticking together, and you know, Puck say with that blink and scythe, it doesn't you really can't pick off someone, you know, as the Nyx without getting jumped on at this point.
Yeah. On the bright side, Bach, the Weaver player, has a MKB looking to get some crits going soon. But how to stop the push? You know? I mean, they can still keep forcing the fight. Panda's Bruce but will come off cooldown in about 10 seconds, so that's not too bad. But what does Brew go for? I mean, he's shown that his right clicks are, I mean, not bad, but they're not on par with like an Alchemist or a Lone Druid.
Right, and that's the problem with Brewmaster. I mean, you know, another thing about the Satanic is now that Alchemist has his Basher, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter how much your wife's doing. If you're perma-bashed, you just can't do anything. That plus the Fiend's Grip, and I mean, ultimately, Brewmaster has to contribute with the use of his ult. Yeah. I just realized what I just said. but yeah, you have to contribute through the use of your ult, and you know, without the dagger for initiation, it's really hard to get off a good team fight, I feel. And you know, the Bane with his ultimate keeps your Brew down or keeps your Weaver down, and that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, you lose your Weaver or your Brew, you can't really fight against a Lone Druid and an Alchemist combined.
Yeah.
Even with both of your Weaver and your Brew, it's tough.
Yeah, definitely. Something interesting is this Panda, I mean, he's choosing to go BKB now, I guess, or he wants the Desolator. I think he's just tired of getting kited and wants to do some right. Like Alchemist chinging him right on the tower, but he's gonna bring him back off there. It's scared.
And you can just see how tanky the Alchemist is. I mean, Brewmaster whacked him twice. His health bar doesn't even change.
Yeah, there is a clap though. Maybe that was the time to go. Oh, Treant is in trouble. He does get the overgrowth off, so that's all he needs to do. Panda ulti is pop. Oh, what's going on? I don't know, but the Vendetta is here. He's probably looking to go burst someone down. Weaver actually dies. That's a big deal of DPS. Alchemist doesn't have his ulti quite yet, and the backlines on Nyx will die as well. Oh, he buys back yet again, but what can he do? He can't get a little bit of stuns. Lina force staffs away, but the Alchemist stun gets the kill. They will get their second tier 3 of the game. Is there gonna root? No, there was a bash instead. They will try to kill the Panda, but Panda's tanky as crap. The Blade Mail is doing quite a bit. Alchemist killing himself. The clap is going out, but they don't really get a kill. Everyone's low on a Radiant, but it doesn't matter because they team wipe them. That looks to be GG. There's the GG call.
And that's the GG.
Yeah. This is what we were expecting, you know, to a certain extent. I mean, it looked a bit scary, but late game
Dire's middle
wins.
radiant victory.
Yeah, I mean I think some pretty sizable mistakes made on both sides, but on both teams. But ultimately, you know, if you're the Radiant and you make the mistake of not fighting together early, you still have the late game at least. If you're Dire and you make the mistake of not pushing early when you have the advantage, this is what happens. Alchemist comes back with all of his gold. Lingerie comes back and they just take you out.
Well, anyways, that was game one, guys. I hope you guys join us.